EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Kickoff for Dallas.
Clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gank Gaming. We're in some pain today, but I don't even care. It's Friday, and this is where I belong, on the sticks, kicking it with y'all, instead of laying down.
Tyrell Williams, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
All that. Right now, I'm in the mood for dubs.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
I like this.
Takes it down deep
We
into
jump
enemy
right on into that
territory.
whole drag you across the field crap. I like
For
that.
Vegas, 42 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Jamil Perkins, the newest follower of the Gang Gaming. Welcome, Jamil. You'll find here that I try to keep a cool, family-friendly environment. When I say family-friendly, I mean when you're a follower, you're not a friend, you are family. That's how I keep it around here. Everybody got good vibes. I hope you and your family doing well during this horrific time with the coronavirus and things like that. Josh Brooks, welcome to Gang Gaming. John Ross Teasdale, welcome to Gang Gaming. Derek Barnes, welcome to Gang Gaming. Ashley Howell, welcome to Gang Gaming. And that's all I see from you right now. If you're not on the list of those who just followed, I apologize for not seeing you in time, but I appreciate you coming and following. Thank you, Brian Ramos, for the like. Everybody, I ask you to please like, share, and follow. If you like the content, you're having a good time, you may send stars. They're greatly appreciated. Oh, okay. I see what kind of thing we got going on right here.
They'll have two remaining as we step
oh, boy, they came out here with the onside and everything. Brian, I'm going to be honest with you, because I ain't about lying. I'm in a little bit of pain, but I'm glad I woke up today. I can deal with what I'm dealing with now. It's all good, man. It's been a rough work week. It seems like, you know, I'm never one to complain, but I'd rather be driving the trash truck than on back of it. But whatever the job needs and calls for, I gotta, you know, fulfill. I work for them, they don't work for me. It's all good. I get a couple of days off to try to rest up for Monday and get right back into it. I mean, the bottom line is, honestly, I've been told I have a herniated disc and a pinched nerve in my back. The bottom line of it is I gotta keep working every day. Unless I wake up tomorrow morning and I hit that Mega Millions or something. Yeah, I'll be at work Monday. I'm just going to take my time and really rest up this weekend. This right here is the most work I'm going to do kicking it with y'all. Straight up. Because for real, this is my passion. And I can get on here and talk with good people and have a few laughs. This is what it's about for me. Last weekend, we were able to go undefeated all weekend long. That's the goal this weekend, too. I had a rough start to this game. Well, Brian, happy birthday. All my followers and viewers, I ask that y'all help me wish Brian a happy birthday. I got a lot of people, Brian, that just watch. They don't really comment because they're at work, but hopefully we get you some happy birthdays. And if not, I wish you a happy birthday. We wish you many more.
The fourth down run successful.
Brian, what you doing for your birthday? You just cooling out? Matter of fact, Brian, where are you from?
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, come on now.
Complete on the deep ball.
No problem.
Amari Cooper,
I got
intended target.
Amari wide open and they say I
Second down.
overthrew him. Come on, what kind of mess is
He
that?
knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise,
Brian, where you from? How old are you turning today?
took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another
Bronx, New York in the house. That's what I'm talking about. I have family up there
Nice job there
in New York.
utilizing his big
I think they're in
body to
Queens.
get
I know they moved from Manhattan.
Understands the
I
carry,
honestly
he
want to say
understands
Queens,
he knows
but
how to use his body to keep
talking
defenders
about my
away from the ball.
uncle, they
Puts
movers
it
and
right out
shakers.
there
They
for
don't
the nice
stay
pickup.
nowhere longer than 3-4 years. 33, that's what I'm talking about. I got a couple years on you. I'll be 38 this year.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the
I
defense
tell you,
was
if I hadn't took some of them doggone ibuprofens, I would go get that bottle of Tangerine, take a shot with you. But we'll do that tomorrow.
After having worked on it all week in practice,
Join me tomorrow for sure. I'll be
then they
on
drilled him.
at least by 3. I have a business meeting and a small appointment first.
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But
Ooh, I'm
instead,
having a
3rd
rough
down.
first drive. Normally I count my first game as my warm-up, but this guy came at me so hard. There is no warm-up. I feel like a little pressure. You know, I got to score on this drive, at least 3.
And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try
Hey,
to
you
pass
know something,
downfield
Brian?
that fell
I
incomplete.
never want to preach,
Failure to
but
connect on
I've
2nd
come to
down.
learn
That
to
leaves him
appreciate
staring up here
every
at a
day
3rd and 8.
and every
He'll
year
set up the screen to Elliott.
because
And he's able to pick up the first
it's wild
down
out here.
before
Nah,
he
Brian, I
goes
sold
down
my
at
PS4. I'm all about
26.
Xbox.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the
I don't know
play,
how,
it'll
but
result in a
Xbox
fresh
took over
set
my
of
life.
downs. Start of the second quarter,
It's the
and
craziest
the
thing in the
Cowboys
world.
in possession
Hold on, what?
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in
You know how it is when your
possession
kids talk
as they've
crazy?
got it with a 1st and
But
10.
anyway, it's like everything I was playing on both systems. I compare it to water, if you can follow me. Xbox is like when you just flip on the faucet and the water just shoots down all nice and pretty and clean. And
A first down
PlayStation was
carry by
like
Elliott. And
like
inside the 20
the
before
water
he's
hose with the
brought
nozzle
down.
is like shh. I mean, sure it does the job washing your car, but
Seemed like Dak
honestly,
certainly made the
man, I
right
was
read
into
there
that.
to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the
And I'm gonna be
backfield,
honest, Madden
Prescott
plays
at
so
quarterback,
much
Ezekiel Elliott
different
at running back.
on
You got
Xbox
a
compared to
symbiotic,
PlayStation.
synergistic relationship.
And when I played
puts a lot of
2K,
defenses
it was the
in a
same
lot of
thing,
stress.
but I don't play
gotta
2K
tell you,
anymore. I leave that to my
I've
son.
never heard synergistic before, but I guess that
Excuse me.
works, right?
It does on this game.
You know, this was the craziest thing I've ever
And on
seen.
the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
You only need batteries for the controller if you choose
and 6.
not to buy the battery pack.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd
But
and
I can
6.
honestly tell you, on PlayStation 4, I was charging up my controller every other day.
They'll get this down inside
That
the
light
10
that
for a
comes
pickup.
on
It'll
is
be
a
3.
battery drainer and it's irritating.
Made at the 9-yard line.
But maybe it was just
That's a
me.
gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
I'm not here
3.
to encourage you to buy either one, honestly. It's all about your personal preference, in my opinion. I think you should spend some time researching and then make your decision. Shoot, I just realized I'm so old. I remember back when Blockbuster Video used to rent systems. Yeah, he took my slant from me to Amari.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
This dude is playing some hard-nosed
Able to
defense.
convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, and a
This
chance
is
to
the
get that
longest
initial
first drive
touchdown
I've
way
had
back.
in a long time. Dang, Brian, you 33? Well, yeah, I guess that does make sense for you to remember
Take
that.
it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown.
I remember back when
Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't want to sound a certain way when I say this.
Strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
All my friends and older cousins had PlayStation.
Really generic, and it sounds almost
And
but the blocks were made up front, offensive line,
PlayStation was,
at the line of scrimmage.
I don't want to sound like a butthole, but PlayStation just didn't look appealing to me back then. I remember looking at a couple Sega games back then as like, those look better than PlayStation. And then when my cousins, like their moms, of course being my aunts, would get together, I would hear things like, that boy got that game and I gotta buy a memory card. No, I'm like, but I ain't got no memory card for my Sega. You know, I was like the one child who saw things a little bit differently. Not for myself, but not for my parents. Can you follow what I'm saying? Welcome each and every one of y'all to Gaming. Right now we're talking about back in the day video games. Not the video games in particular, we're talking about how it used to be. Those of you who are old enough to remember back when Sega and Super Nintendo didn't need memory cards, expansion packs and things of that nature. I mean, it just boggles my mind to this day how we took a step back for the companies to step forward financially. PlayStation and Nintendo 64 started a revolution of how they made money off of us.
Just kind of get started again. You know,
I remember my older cousin was
see if they can get it downfield.
The delay of game backs
I want to say
1st and 15.
3-4 years older than me, and he had to whine and complain in a Walmart because he wanted to buy a memory card with his own money for his birthday, and he had to explain to his mom why he has to start his game all the way over, and then she hit him with, so what was the point in buying a PlayStation when you didn't have to do this before? And I'm sitting there like, wow. My sentiments exactly. But, you know, I don't want to sound like I was Mr. Know-It-All. It all came off a certain way.
They certainly do.
Brian, Nintendo 64 is probably my favorite all-time system. And a lot of people don't like when I say that. And it's not that they don't like my opinion, they don't understand it. You look at Nintendo 64, yeah, we had to buy memory cards and things of that nature. But you look at the gameplay for what most of us played. And no, I'm not a big RPG guy, but some of those games were just flat out amazing. Hell, my little brother, Solomon Amani, he may be watching. He's one of the ones who will watch and like not comment. He owns his own business. If anybody here is in the Maryland area and visits St. Mary's County, please hit him up at Beauty Beyond. Him and his wife run that. It's a nice place. But anyway, yeah, it's like all that great stuff we had.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Man, he had me playing Mario Party. And I thought that was so, what's the word I'm looking for? Childish. But when I actually played it, that game was intense. Because you were stealing each other's stars, the mini games, how do you get ahead, the teasing one another. That game is worse than Monopoly. Because I almost seen a fist fight broke out over Mario Party. Hell, I'll give you the reason why we all play Modern Warfare. Who remembers GoldenEye 64? I believe GoldenEye is what led to Counter-Strike on PC, which led to the revolution of Call of Duty. The Navy, I forgot what the name of the Navy SEALs game was, but
and that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
I never had interest in it, honestly.
Again now after the 5-yard walk.
I've never been one to just sit here and try to tell lies, but honestly, at first, those war games just weren't enticing because at that time, Madden was the premier game
It's now a 14-7 ball
when it
game.
came to gambling.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Cowboys 7.
I mean, you go to a barber shop, snake, another one. Where I'm from, you go to the barber shop, and yeah, you might get a haircut, but after your haircut, you're going straight to the back, if you're allowed. In the back, you got a big TV, and you got dudes in there placing money on each other to win or lose. And it got so big at one point, they had this one cat in there giving out point spreads. And I was like 15, and I said, damn.
About set for this next
I had
drive
this
by the
one
Cowboys
cousin.
offense.
I ain't gonna
They
say his
trail a
government
one-score
name,
deficit,
but we called
14-7
him
as they
Boo.
come up 1st and 10.
And we had a family get
It's a
together.
6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it
And I'm gonna tell you, it was
2nd and 4.
Joe Montana 94 on Sega, because he had broke his PlayStation controller during one of his Kirk out moments,
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say
what I
they've
call
contained him
a
very well.
tantrum. And
On second
yeah, it
down
kind of
and 4.
happened to where
Prescott. Now that's
he went to
Elliott
embarrass
complete.
me,
And he goes out right
and I kind of
around the
embarrassed
39.
him.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think he actually cussed and got caught and got a whooping behind that game. I know he got in big trouble because he couldn't believe that me, being that young, was giving him that much hell
So from the 39 now,
And
they'll
his
come
friends
up
were
on a first
teasing
and
him.
10.
behind me
Prescott from the gun.
because I was a youngin'.
Raiders have got him.
But yeah, he's made me the Madden player I am
Able to
today.
take him down. It's
So
a
when you
loss
see
of
my
3.
ranking and you see,
Great job defensively. I think
you know,
he was
oh, he's
trying to
playing
go through
well,
his
he's doing
progressions,
well.
find someone to get rid of the
That's what
football
you get.
before he knew
Oh
he was
no,
on his
Brian,
back.
stay with me.
Just brings us right back to
This
what
is
you
my
said at the
warm-up.
beginning. A great job
I never
defensively,
really truly
nowhere to go
count,
with the
you know.
football. That
This
led
is
to
my
the
joint.
sack.
I mean, if you want to hang out, we can chat all stream long. Honestly, I might need you to hang out.
On the crossing route, he hits his
It
man,
helps me
Amari
stay
Cooper.
loose. Somebody get that dude some ankles. Yeah, we're going to record that one.
64 yards.
Brian, before you go, can you go to Walmart and get that dude some ankles? Y'all gonna see.
After nearly 30 minutes of football,
Yeah, we had to record that one.
puts us in a
That was
position where
sick.
they make the extra point.
Give a shout out to Maze Abel. Hopefully I said that right. If not, correct me.
And that is gonna
But it's
tie our game
ABL.
as we approach halftime.
I appreciate the like. Brian, thank you for the share.
Greg Zerline to kick off.
Brian, do you have a favorite game from Nintendo
This one
64?
tied at
If you're not
14
gone.
now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be
Yo,
dropped at the 21
is Henry
yard
Ruggs
line.
hurt? Never
So
mind, you
bringing
wouldn't
it
know.
out of the end zone proves not a good decision.
asking
Loses
you.
him about 4 yards.
You know, that play that he went deep and caught us on, I can't remember what my play was I called.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
Look,
could get in the field goal
that's
range.
all he really
Let's see what
has
happens.
is that sending him across the field like that.
Clock here now just under 30
hate
seconds
players
to go
like
in
that.
this first half. Now
Donkey
Carr,
Kong,
after the
60.
incomplete
I never
pass,
beat it.
brings him up, second
I think
and
that
10.
frustrated me. I think that's why I never
Going
beat it.
again. Carr,
Look. Get, oh my, it's bull crap.
outside, it's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
I think when it comes to RPG, Mario 64 will always be my favorite on Nintendo 64 because of how long it actually took me to beat it and how much fun I had, even though I kept on losing to that one time I got him.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. He'll take
But my
this to the
favorite
other side
all-around
of the
game
field
on
before
64,
going out of bounds. A good gain again.
WWF
That's now 31
WrestleMania
yards combined
2000.
on those last 2 plays.
I can't say No Mercy because No Mercy took a step back in the creative but it was really the same game in my opinion. I just loved it.
On first down, Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second.
He's going to throw me a
of
pick.
their timeouts.
Matter of fact, I need to come out of
They
this
stop
set.
it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Raiders.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I need to pull Smith off the field because he's not giving me any production in the pass rush.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the
Jordan,
backfield.
no, that's
And
Trevon
brought
Diggs. He's got to
down,
start
but
doing
not before
better.
they're inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3
He
seconds
came down the
left in the
field too
first
freaking
half.
easy.
So 3 seconds here.
I'm gonna have to
remain in
move
the
somebody.
half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
39-yard attempt.
From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
for
if
this
you're
first
new to
half.
gaming,
So
welcome.
we've hit intermission.
Please like,
It's
share, and
halftime.
follow. If you like
This
the
is
content, we're
NFL,
always
and it's a
receptive to
presentation
stars.
of EA
We don't
Sports.
beg for them, we
Thank
just
you, sir.
appreciate them.
Field goal separates these two teams as we come back
If
for
you're
this
new, please
second
tell me
half.
who you are, where
It's
you're
the
from,
Cowboys who get the
what your
football
favorite
first,
football
and they
team
trail
is.
here
We're
as
here to
well
chat and
as
have
we
a good
resume
time. We're going to have the
action
best
in the
stream
third
possible.
quarter. And up
You
to
may see me
about
lean
the
forward, you may see me lean back, just a little bit of back and
Cowboys take over 1st and
hip
10.
pain. It's a little bit of pressure on me, but it's all good. We're going to sit here and have a great night
The
together.
Dallas offense here set to begin the
I
drive.
promise you
They're
that.
down here, but
And if it
very
ain't
much in
going
this
great,
game.
I'ma
What's
fix
the
it so it
tonality of
is.
a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors.
I
and
really
clean up
don't
some
want to
things,
use
man.
my
There's a
pause,
reason you're
but
down.
I'm going to have
But
to.
overall, I think they
I
want to stay
think
positive,
because
stay up with this team.
I got to
We're
get
just
somebody else
starting
over
the
there at
second
right
half,
tackle.
We've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that is incomplete.
The safety underneath.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right
That's
now?
picked
Because
off.
they were pretty into heavy traffic, and it's
I hesitated.
intercepted.
That's on me.
Picked up by the linebacker,
All the way.
Corey Littleton.
I didn't know if I wanted to go to Zeke underneath or I wanted to go for the first down, and that's all on me.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running
That's
back's
cool,
hands,
Brian.
oh, that's football for
I'm
me.
glad you said something. I done made a big mistake here, but it's all
Carr
good.
now on 1st down.
Hopefully he makes one in return.
And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr after the incomplete
What's going on,
pass
Dexter
brings him
H.
up 2nd
Newton?
and 10.
Hey man, this is my warm-up game, but I'm 75 and 38 with my
Gonna
boys.
give it to Jacobs.
I guess they are boys at the
And
moment,
they'll
huh?
lose yardage here. They go
But yeah,
backwards to
man,
the 13-yard
this is my
line.
warm-up.
It'll go as a loss of a yard.
And
so now they deal with 3rd and
try to get to
11.
100 victories.
Interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they can.
And he's gonna
My
be
other
taken
goal was
down
to make the top 500
18-yard
or
line.
within the top
Smith,
percent.
the former number 7
But with the
pick,
way I'm
gets
working
the
and
sack.
everything, I don't believe it's an achievable goal without taking off a lot of days, and I can't do that for a game, man.
They're just back there in coverage.
But don't think I'm not going to try.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets
After
on so
that
the cameras
small
can't see
mistake turnover, we held them to 3.
But I know one thing.
We're going to go out here and put up these 6 real quick. Dexter, where you from, man? Well, I know who your favorite team is now.
But they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough
And
players
welcome.
nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it down.
Let me go ahead
And
and
this
attack
return
him.
will net positive as he gets
I need
past
to
the
run the ball
25
more.
and up to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about, player. That's what I'm talking about. Bring that
About
positivity
set
up
for this
in
next
here.
drive by the
Let them
Cowboys
know you're here.
offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they
See,
can
this
put
right
together on
here,
this drive.
as bad as my back hurting, I don't even care right now. Y'all up in here brightening me up.
The team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Shit.
What they're hoping is that
I ain't gonna lie to you. I actually laid down,
Coaches, that's all they talk
and I
about,
almost,
turnovers.
you know, put out there that the stream wasn't gonna go on tonight, man.
Opportunities.
But you know, it's something in me that made me just get up, and this is why right here, y'all making me feel better. I see that single high safety. I'm thinking about taking that shot.
First down, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Oh, we got that.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it
I had to fade that one on
Couldn't keep his
purpose.
feet in.
I had to put it towards the sideline to make sure he couldn't
Dallas,
pick it off.
Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
I feel you, player. Alabama in the house with the Roll Tide.
And he is out
Roll
of bounds,
Tide,
but
baby.
not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his
Shit, that's what I'm
stats as a
talking about.
completed pass.
Let you
Nice
know we
yardage
up in here
downfield.
on that
I
East
like
Coast
the way he gets the
representing
receiver
Maryland.
in motion. It's almost like
That's
he's
where
running
we
a
at right
route
now.
before he gets the football,
I hit
because
this
he's got
Mega
full
Millions
head of
tonight.
steam when the ball
We
is
going to
popped in his
Florida.
direction.
We ain't going down there with them hurricanes
So
and
now
stuff
the
go
big
at
play
though.
has him all the way
But we going to
inside
Florida.
the 30 now, 1st and
We
10.
be in the dirty South.
To throw is Prescott.
Come on,
Now
get
they
that
go
block.
screen, it's complete.
Nah, not that. Come on, Zeke.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Second there, I thought that might
That's what I'm
break
talking. You
big.
know what? I stand behind Saban. I like what he did. He was a man about his. He went out there and he marched and protested with what he believed in.
On 2nd down now.
Zeke getting ready to start
He's gonna
eating
be
in this
close to a
game.
first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 15-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let me give Zeke a
Nice
break.
run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in.
I don't want Zeke
But
to
if
get
you're
tired,
running
start
the football,
fumbling.
At least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's Tony Pollard, and he
he'll
got
take it
6.
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 15 yards.
Give a shout out to Big Dex with the stars.
Away from moving out in front.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's here. Big Dex is doing big things, sending them 100 stars. Can we get that C note in the house, baby?
I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone
He done dropped a C note on us, babe.
that go into offensive
Oh,
line.
y'all
Because
see
there's
that
a
dude
reason
in the
running
back?
backs and quarterbacks
Oh,
get
hold up,
big
wrong
gifts
side, my
at the end
bad.
of the
That's
season.
the other half of gamer right there. All 17 years old, mini me.
To know each other and execute their blocks.
Hell, that ain't mini me no more. That's
Now after the
like
touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll
medium
kick it away.
size, between medium and large me.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of
Yeah,
the
he
back of
went
the end
beast
zone
mode
for a
on Tony
touchback.
Pollard.
5-yard line.
I'm gonna tell you something though. I was thinking about the other night, right? I'm laid up in there hurting. Don't be surprised if the
Raider
Cowboys
offense
trade
set to get
Zeke.
this drive started.
Maybe
And after
2
the field
seasons
goal
from
last
now.
time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to.
Ah, that was my fault. I went for the kill shot.
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
You know what?
In
I'm about
this
to
case,
bench
a
a
field goal,
Wouzier.
they'll take it way better than the
Let him go.
alternative, which is a
And he will score.
You know, we
Touchdown,
bout that
Las
life.
Vegas.
Don't think just because he scored 6 right here don't mean we ain't gonna come right back and score
75
6.
yards. And once
He on
again,
that.
the Raiders
He's
are back
using
in.
slant routes and other little things to drag people across the
We
field.
didn't even get a
That's how
chance
he
to
playing the
settle in
game
for
right
that
now.
drive. A quick strike of
I don't really
75
respect
yards, and
it,
they find the end zone.
but you gotta play zone against it. That's all it is. When we put up 6 right here, we're gonna go for 2.
The key
I'm putting
is
it out
calling
there.
in the right situation.
We
Knowing
are
when it
going for
exists
2.
To go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their
Matter
defense
of fact,
is like, man,
I'm about to hit up Amari right here.
Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something,
That's my fault. I should have held the tight end in on the line and went max protect.
The balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Hold up. Ain't the game on tonight? Miami and, hey, who y'all got tonight, man? Miami and Boston. Is it over tonight? I just got to ask y'all.
Finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there.
I don't mean no harm. If it's Miami and L.A.,
That's the end of
Back
the
now in Arlington.
L.A. in 6. I'm just putting it out there. Because I know Jimmy Butler going to put up a fight.
The drive continues as
Jimmy Butler got that dog in him. And see, some people don't understand, right? You got a dog, and then you get the dog. Jimmy Butler got the dog.
Play action now, Prescott.
Man, they got my whole thing wrapped up. We gonna.
He's going to take off with it.
They know Carl Joseph ain't that fast.
To the 29-yard line.
Kev Sean Jackson, welcome to Gang Gaming. You said Boston haven't woke up. Well, I wish somebody would tap Kemba Walker on the shoulder and let him know that the Eastern Conference Finals have already started. Mr. Jackson, you gotta remember something, man. It's either play big or go home. That man look like he's missing his family. I mean, I'm not saying that like it would be a bad thing if he was, but you know what I'm saying. You know what they used to say on TNT, gone fishing? I wouldn't be ready to go fishing right now. You don't have LeBron in the East anymore. This is a prime opportunity to come out and establish dominance. Believe me, I'm not super big on basketball. I like it, but I have an understanding of it to where nobody has really said, yeah, I'm here, or we here. I remember, who was it? I think it was Steven Jackson on TV talking about how everybody, you know, I forgot to go for 2 because I'm talking. But he was like, everybody bows down in the East to LeBron. And I'm like, where'd that start at? You see, I'm old enough to remember where when you said you was the baddest, you had to back that ish up. I know I'm only 38, but listen to me now. I remember back when Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns and them were boxing. I'm the best in the world. You take $2 million, I'm going to take $2 million, I'm going to see you in the ring. Now, well, I need $50 million. You got to take another drug test. Nah, them boys, you going to drain some blood. And if the fight Saturday, you take my blood Thursday. You come back, you take a little bit Saturday morning. Both of us get the same amount. We test it, we good, we go. I don't know what this punk stuff is now. Think I had so much money and I'm a bad man. You know what, man? I'm going to tell y'all something. I appreciate being alive, but I appreciate everybody, but the younger folks need to go back and research what the older folks was about. And I'm not, man, what kind of bullshit is this? I'm going to have to change this.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards.
I understand what you're saying, Kev Sean, but there's one thing you're leaving out in that dynamic. Go get me something to drink. You ain't busy, please. They all have the same advantage. So how can we put an asterisk on it? Nobody has home court advantage. Okay, Orlando had a home court advantage. But them Bama's ain't even around no more.
And he's going to get this inside.
You see what I'm saying? Nobody has fans. Nobody has.
That'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Is glamour the word I'm looking for? Nobody has that edge. That's what I want to say. So at that juncture, how do we break that down?
Good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my main followers is in the house, Ian Erickson. Ian, can you explain what you mean by they were beat up? I mean, was Orlando injured? I mean, was I missing something with the Magic?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run.
Because, I mean, I felt like if anybody had an overall advantage, it was them. I just think they didn't bring their best basketball.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
I watched 2 or 3 of their games and was like, why do I feel like I would give more effort? That's just how I felt.
Just a gain of a yard there and now.
Excuse me, I'm gonna hit this water real quick. I don't like eating and drinking on the stream too often because I feel like, sometimes it's not disrespecting y'all, but you know how it is. He think I'm not paying attention to his clock. Look, I told you. He wanted to run to that little slant.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it.
You know what? I've been meaning to ask y'all this. And while we're here, let's talk about it. Is Aaron Gordon anything more than just somebody who dunks?
A solid pickup.
He wants to run the clock out.
First and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
But I understand what you're saying, right? I honestly do. But here's my analysis. I believe the season is too long anyway. This whole premise of 82 basketball games. 82 is a whole hell of a lot, in my opinion.
2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure?
You play, number one, okay, let me start with the season. It's too long. But number 2 on my list, we need to reconfigure how we even do this anyway. East and West is unbalanced, even if we leave it as it is.
Drama there at the end, but really this thing was already.
Okay. All right, Ian, I'm going to tackle that in a second. But let me just say this. If we cut the NBA season back to 56 games, that means you play the opposing conference one time. And it should be randomly done to where how many home games you get out of that. Because somebody's going to always have a complaint. We know that. Give me 1 second. Take a hit of this water. Okay. You have to have structure in everything we do. And you have to have that one word, fairness. Where do we draw the line at to fix the situation? Because if we cut games and everybody plays, for everybody from the West plays the East once, who's at home? That's the whole issue. So then it's like, well, they had 4 or 5 more home games than I did, and I would have done better if I had those home games. Then we got this issue about where we put people. Ian says that they traded Oladipo at 24. He became a superstar a few years later. We can say that all across sports. We can say it in basketball, football, baseball, hockey if you watch it. Yes, I watch hockey when the playoffs start. That's it. But anyway,
the NFL on EA
my whole
Sports
thing
brings
is,
us to the banks of the Ohio River
if
and
you
Paul
draft
Brown
somebody,
Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of
you
the
have
Cincinnati
sent
crowd in
your
full
talent
effect
scouts
a
and
moment
all
ago
that
as
to
their
go look
Bengals
at
took
somebody.
the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd.
Like I tell my
And they're
son,
all set as they'll match up.
when these kids are out here at AAU and things like that, they're being watched. When you make the high school basketball team, there are eyes on you. So somebody's always been watching you. Somebody's talking about you. You have to do your best. If you look at football, and y'all can chime in, give me your opinions. Let's say quarterback. You take a quarterback #1 overall. What's the biggest mistake teams do? They want to put him in their system. How the hell does that work? Think about this now. We're all adults. We're talking about this. I know we're talking about all sports, but football. I'm going to draft this quarterback #1. And I'm going to put him in my system. Well, in those years he was in college, what if the things you do in your system aren't what he does well? How many times have we actually stopped and listened and looked at that?
An incomplete pass leads to
The last
2nd and 10
football
from the
team
25.
that actually looked at what a player did well and followed that model was the Washington football team with Robert Griffin III.
By the tight end, Drew Sample. Yeah, this will be a gain
He
of 5
had
as he
1
gets into
year
the
at
30.
Baylor.
5 yards, now it's 3rd
But
and
yet,
5.
Kevshawn, this is why I'm having this
Here on this
conversation.
opening drive as they're up
Let's
against a
think about
3rd
what I'm
and
saying.
5.
It's in the NBA too.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Think about
He's
it.
got his man here. It's
The
Green.
top, okay, the first round between basketball and football have the same exact issues.
So here's a
And I find it amazing and appalling and stupid at the same time.
This one hauled in by Sample.
Look at what I do for a living. I drive a trash truck.
At the 49.
But
Bengal first down.
what if there was a scouting department for that?
Forget about the run to set up
I
the
not
pass.
only drive the
He's gonna
trash
have
truck.
throwing.
If somebody calls out, depending on what truck it is and how old the driver is, and those seniority and all that crap,
Burrow with a throw.
I might have to go get on back of that truck. I'm 38.
Inside the 30.
They don't have no young Thundercat to call up like, hey, can you be here in 10 minutes? They be like, hey, can you go handle that? Or I need you to handle that. And that's part of being a man, part about being an adult and all that at the same time.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but
But,
he will be ruled
you know, we're talking about scouting.
So this will go only as incomplete.
Kevshawn, are you old enough to remember Matt Leinart?
27.
Vince Young? Hell,
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
now I can't call his name by seeing him in my mind. Oh, God, he was drafted the same year Tim Couch was, except Tim Couch went to the Browns and Jeff Blake. No, it wasn't Jeff Blake.
And sometimes against that,
I want to say he was number 8 in Cincinnati.
Big gain downfield.
Whoever that quarterback was, he got a raw deal. Hell, I'll give you another one. Jason Campbell with the Redskins. Yeah, they were the Redskins back then. All these quarterbacks. In, but I'm not talking about the dream team in Philly that he with Michael Vick and all that. I'm just saying all these quarterbacks were drafted, and none of them got what I consider is a fair shake because they did not get put in offensive systems where they could be successful. I mean, even Andrew Luck was successful.
Carries into the end zone.
I'm trying to get my words together.
Drive just across the 30. Pretty nice.
He was successful in spite of
at their own 31-yard line.
the stupid crap that went on around him.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10.
I mean,
at the
I know this is
31-yard
all
line.
my opinion.
Now the first
I get
carry
that.
for an Ohio native.
but listen to what I'm saying and really give it thought.
Up across the 30 to the 32.
Look at what Cincinnati's doing with Joe Burrow. No, they haven't won the game yet out the 2 they played, but they were damn close the first 2.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32.
Straight up.
Line.
And now they're saying that, oh, well, Burrow had all this talent at LSU. Well, he's in the NFL now. What the hell's wrong with these people? Those were kids. We don't consider them grown men unless they do something stupid. But they're still kids. College kids, not college men. Look at what RG3 did his rookie year. Taking advantage of his speed, his height, his arm strength. That was hell for a defensive coordinator.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble.
Think about it. Offensive rookie of the year, the numbers he put up, you damn right you can go deep. When you have a running system that nice, that established and structured, that mind of Kyle Shanahan at that moment, come on, man. How can you not have success?
After an incomplete pass on
but then his daddy goes in there. I don't want him to run anymore. I want him to be a Peyton Manning kind of quarterback. He's not Peyton.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
You know, we have a couple drivers on my job that's been driving for 20-something years. I can't do some of the things they can do. I may not be able to do some of the things they do as well. Me just getting the job done is not getting the job done. It has to be done proficiently at times. So you have to balance that, right? Y'all see what I'm saying? Give a shout out to Miss Portia McNabb. Welcome, Portia. The bottom line to what I'm saying is, you can't judge or scout people off of a little bit of what you see. You got to see the whole picture. And whatever they do well, you have to put them in position to do it. And not get rid of them and say they suck and they're bad when you're trying to get them to do stuff they don't do well. I don't drive a manual truck right now. Tomorrow, my job cannot call me and say, hey, go get in truck 17. Hey, no. 17 is a manual. I don't have a license to drive a manual. When you have a CDL, you get caught doing something stupid. 6 out of 10 times, your ass goes to jail. Let's just put it out there. I'm not going to jail. Fleece Johnson is in jail. If y'all don't know who Fleece Johnson is, check him out on YouTube. I rest my case. He's a warrior. That's all I'm going to say. But honestly, for real, no joking aside.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the
these athletes are getting paid big money. Give a shout to Shad Carter Clark. He's got a CDL as well, and he knows how hard it is. I just want to say it one time for those who don't know. When you got a CDL, commercial driver's license, when you get pulled over, you don't just get pulled over where you are. You are ran through all 50 states. That's number one. Number two, you will be subjected to a drug test on the spot if they choose to. I don't do drugs, but I'm just saying. That whole idea of we're going to put a cotton ball stick in your mouth and you got to give me some urine, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't pique my interest at all. I'm not happy with that. It's just life, man, you know. These athletes, they're what people call role models and all that. But I'm pretty sure Ian, Shad, Kev, Sean, another couple followers, Jason Reed, he's a big 49ers fan. We would all like to be in the NFL, and we would take fractions of what they get paid to be there doing what we love and we know some of them don't love to be what they're doing. Let's just be honest about it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Yeah, if y'all haven't been here before, this is Gank Gaming. Our conversations are not always relegated to football or whatever we're playing. We just talk about life in general. We talk about any and everything. And that conversation we just started went from basketball to football to drafts and scouting, and it's all the same thing at some points.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right
I really appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out with us. I appreciate those who I know are watching and ain't really saying much because they're working. I appreciate each and every one of y'all here. Y'all helping me feel better through this time in my life. Just a little back pain, little hip pain, herniated disc and pinched nerve, but we're going to make it through.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
And no, I'm not trying to have no surgery. We'll just go ahead and get that out the way. Man, you know what? Awuzie is starting to piss me off. This Bama has gotten beat 2 games in a row. Give a shout out to Brandon Russell. It's either Russell or Rousel. Welcome, Brandon. This is Gank Gaming, where we try to have a good time each and every day I can stream. We've been here for about a month and a half now, trying to do big things. Hopefully you like the content. Please like, share, follow. If you really like it, please, you can send stars. They greatly appreciate it. Oh, Joe Mixon. He doesn't do that often in real life. That's when they bring Bernard in there. I tried. I couldn't get the mission taken care of because I was at work. Then my wife tried to pre-order it at bestbuy.com. I guess their site crashed. I don't know what happened with it. I don't know what defense I just called because I don't know where my players were in the middle of the field, but that's another story. But seriously, I don't want the PlayStation 5. After all I'm reading, it doesn't even seem appealing to me. So I'm gonna buy the Xbox Series X. Probably 2 days after it comes out. My local Walmart should have it. I'll just run in there and scoop it up, come home and hook it up, and start streaming.
And he returns this to the 22.
Did you order one of them? Were you successful?
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
30-yard line.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with
it's Cincinnati nasty.
to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
I've faced a couple Cincinnati players that were really good. I walked away with victories on a couple of them.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Real talk, I'm in Maryland, and I want to say it was Tuesday or Wednesday, one of them, and we had our reservation day. They actually called a few people and told them they were only going to have like 15 spots. And I drove by there in the trash truck, and there were like 60 people outside. So I called my wife, and that's when I told her to go ahead to Best Buy, because they were telling everybody, you know, online is going to be it. And she went online, and like I said, their site had crashed or something because you couldn't even get to a pre-order screen. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
They'll throw again. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Chicago, LA, New York, New Orleans. I'm missing somebody. San Francisco. I think they're projected to get the most.
And again, it's Prescott.
And who was that gave it up? 77. They have Tyron Smith highly rated, and every time you watch a football game, all you hear about is how he's one of the best tackles in the league. But for like the last 4 years in Madden, they got him looking like a piece of garbage. I'm sorry. Somebody has to say it. They made Tyron Smith look like trash. I'm sorry. I have never ever been more uncomfortable playing Madden with Tyron Smith than the last 3 or 4 years. There was a time when you were playing Madden, you could have had anybody on that side with him. You would not get sacked. I'm frustrated to the point where, yeah, I'm going for it.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
And yeah, I got protection when I did something stupid.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
The only time I can get protection is when I'm going for it on 4th and extremely long.
Before we came up to the booth,
but I'm not upset. It's a video game. We on here having a great time. Before the end of the night, I'll have my 6-game win streak, maybe 7. I gotta get warmed up. It's been a couple days.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the
yeah, we got some pressure on him finally.
DeMarcus
DeMarcus Lawrence woke up. In real life, he has sucked ever since he got that contract. $21 million, 5 years, and his ass has not produced nothing. His contract year, I want to say 12.5 sacks, maybe even as many as 13. And now what? He had 4 last year, but everybody wants to give him that excuse. Well, he had surgery during his contract negotiations. You know what? I don't want to hear that crap. He's got Everson Griffin and Aldon Smith on the other side of him now. In real life, I don't want to freaking hear it.
First half in the books. You're watching
the first half is in the books. We're going to go out here and get 6 on this drive and tie it up. We got to go ahead and do that. Dex, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. We're going to go out here and get this 6 and get it going.
And they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there.
It's like all this pressure be like in the middle of my hip.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, I be trying to get that kill shot on him. The hit stick is not what it used to be anymore. But then again, look. That's not me. That's the Madden glitch. All I did was snap the ball. I just want to point that out. I'm a victim of it quite often.
We're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down.
No. Zeke is gone. Pratt is not catching him. He caught him. What kind of crap is that? Zeke Elliott, one of the top running backs in the game, run down by a linebacker. Let me know when it makes sense. But okay. I'm all good with it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
What y'all think about that game last night?
They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
Miami with the big win over a Jacksonville team that... I'm tired of hearing this crap about we want to tank for this play and tank for that play. What kind of crap is that? Who the hell goes out there with the goal to lose?
And they'll remain down by a point.
Yeah, we missed.
Greg Zerline to kick off for
You notice how fast my kicking meter just went and how slow it was just now? Pay attention to that. Madden glitching. You can't get a comfortable feel for it. But no excuses. It's all good. I'll just sit back and see if my opponent has the same issue.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they get him down, but not before
I've got to get Worley off the field.
40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17
That
yards
dude
and moves
sucks.
the sticks.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One play
Welcome
has
to
him
each and
up
every
past
one
the
of my
40
viewers. Thank you
already,
for
and
coming to
another
hang out
1st
with
and
Gank
10.
Gaming. If you haven't already, please like, share, and follow.
Out of the gun,
If you like the
Burrow.
content, please send stars. Let the world know you was hanging out. Come on now.
Ball popped in the air and intercepted.
That's what I'm talking about.
Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
Yeah, it's about a
When you're
rough
rookie,
day, you
keeping your
know.
focus is something that you still
Glad
have
we
to
made it
work
through
on
so I can
all
kick
the
it
time
kick it out
because
with
there's so
y'all.
many
And
distractions around
this was
you
about
between the
for me
crowd
right
noise
here.
and
Go
your
get me a
coaches,
haircut tomorrow
your
morning. That's the
teammates.
brunt of
But
my
the other
day.
part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie
Y'all over
quarterback.
21
It's a 6-yard pickup,
Yeah,
but
they're
it gets
looking
them to
confused.
2nd and 4.
Brought down at the
Boy, where would these
23-yard
guys be
line.
without his
A
performance
6-yard
on the
pickup
ground?
brings
That
up
puts him over
2nd
100
and
yards now
4.
for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
I don't know what just
And he'll
happened,
get it down this time to the 17.
but I'll
Maybe
take
not
it.
exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first
It's a
down.
gain of 6.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go out here and get this 6, and we're going for 2.
They go to Elliott again.
No, Mr. Bell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown.
Now, what we gonna hit on
and
for this
the
6?
Cowboys have retaken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm
Whoa,
gonna
see?
call the plays myself. I don't care what
That's that glitch again. That's not me. Look at the play.
it's me again.
All I did was snap the freaking ball, man.
I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The worst possible times that crap happens.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Ladies and gentlemen that's watching, that's not me snapping that ball like that. I snapped the ball. The play was designed to be 2 slants coming off the left to those 2 receivers. Simple as that. I hit A, Prescott dropped back, and the ball just came flying.
About to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
There goes Awuzie getting ate up
I
again.
don't think that there's any way you can
I
run
think
back
that's
out
something
there.
I
Well,
did.
Totally didn't affect me. It's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Yeah, we're going to
Line of
blitz.
scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No, we're not. We're going to play man-to-man. With a press this time.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
All it takes is to force one more turnover, and we'll end this game.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's going to
With
swing
Bledsoe
this one
from
out
the
to his
left,
running back.
he's got a screen to the right.
Territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal. Watch the safety creep.
Stay with man.
Check 4.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Man-to-man defense right here.
Final play before the quarter ends.
And I forgot to take Smith off the field again.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
End of the third quarter.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
14.
Sitting in 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Oh my goodness.
He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Boy, has everybody gotten quiet.
Come on, Check. Watch 54.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. He gets this in the
Awuzie
hands
is
of
just
Mixon.
killing
And
me.
he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
He was assigned Mixon. I don't understand how it went down like that, but okay.
And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
He's going to throw a pick right here, and we're going to take it back.
Plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young
We're going to get 2 points off
Here
this.
in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The 4th quarter.
That's what's up,
This is
Ian.
when you have to make those winning
Oh,
plays.
God.
That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance.
Oh, that was not pretty at all.
Cowboys 19.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. The give is to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Elliott. And for one of the few times
I don't
here today, this run's
understand
not
what
gonna
just
go
happened, but
anywhere.
okay.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with
I had
that.
a
It's just
hole,
big picture,
and it's
right?
like I
Every
couldn't
back that's
move.
in the Hall of
But it's
Fame
all good. We're going to
had
get this
carries
1st
where
down
they
right
didn't gain
here.
yardage or they lost
And if
yardage.
not, we're going to go
But
right
you
back to the
stick with
same
them, don't
one.
you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
He was tackled.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
It's all good.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
At minimum, we need 4 yards to have a field goal attempt.
Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what
That was a
would be
beautiful
go-ahead
block we got on the
touchdown.
outside.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
Gotta give him credit right there. He had plenty of men playing underneath.
And seeing no options, he just
That was
tosses
smart.
this one away incomplete.
Because I had nothing to really exploit. The goal is 6.
So now
Don't get it
2nd and
twisted.
10 after the
If we
incompletion
have
on
to take a
first
shot at
down.
3, we will.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Staying the same
Good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far.
formation.
It's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
57 to Mike. 50. Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, go, 54, go to 54.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
He takes it across for the
Maybe I should let some more of that time drip off. But I was also protecting myself at that point.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me...
Boy, my kicking meter was slow that time for as fast as it was last time.
Front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
I know they didn't say he caught that.
When we have the opportunity,
Did he actually catch that?
a bunch of times, now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now.
You gotta be
Here's
kidding
the
me.
execution.
Let's see what you got. Under 10, under 10. Check it out, read.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Give me that.
And, oh, a
Give me that right there.
Intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with
I
your
knew I
hip
was gonna get
movement,
one of
your
them.
eyes, sometimes
That's
your
why I just kept
shoulders.
on playing my
Hold the
zone.
safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Thanks for coming through and liking. Please share and follow the page. If you like what's going on, you like the content, please send stars.
They'll keep it on the ground.
They're greatly appreciated. Zeke has ate him up. And he's eat his way to a victory for us.
Big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this
Well,
one up.
Dex, you got your victory.
First down.
I came through.
Cowboys.
It was a rough one, but to be honest, I'd rather have a rough game than play somebody and they quit after the first quarter. You know, that's just how I be feeling sometimes. But hey, we made it through the first one. Got that dub. I want to say our 90th win. Let's keep the train moving. Get some more of this wall.
It wasn't the walk in the park that you
Knocked over.
expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did.
To everybody who's here for the first time, welcome to Gang Gaming. Please like, share, and follow. Hope you enjoy the content. Right now, as I speak, you'll see us, boom, right there. Number 1,488 in the top 100,000. Top 1.5%. Of course, it could be better. But honestly, I got to work for a living. So the time I get to get on the sticks is the time I get to get on. Straight up. But I hope that you're enjoying hanging out with me. I hope you're enjoying the content. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Let's get into another game. Oh, gotta make sure this is set first. On our way to 100 wins. That's our first goal.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State.
We're in Tampa Bay. Tom Brady in there. You can't say the name Tom Brady without mentioning Gronk.
And the Dallas Cowboys.
I played a few Buccaneer players. Gronk was somewhat of an issue. Bigger issue containing Mike Evans. But we're going to come out here. We got the ball first. I'm not a fan of it. Personally, I've learned from Bill Belichick, it's always best to receive the ball first in the second half. It's an advantage. Or it could be just me being mentally advantaged. I don't know. But it's something I rather enjoy. Honestly. Playing a very wide 4-3. That worked too.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good
Try to mix up our
linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Our play calls a little more as I get warmed up. I want to show a variety of runs and passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looks like he's coming out with that nickel defense. Everybody jumped up on the line. That's cool.
Prescott to throw it.
We'll take what he's giving us.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
We know Zeke Elliott back there. It ain't like we don't know what's coming. We're going to send Zeke right on up the gut. He's going to have to do something to stop it. Just that simple.
Stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
first down.
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
First down.
Everyone, I ask you to like, share, and follow. Show me some love. I show y'all some love. We all have a good time up in here tonight.
Sliding out of the pocket. Caught here by Bell.
If it's your first time on the stream, I hope you're enjoying yourself. For those of you that are watching that I know personally that can't really communicate, but you got me on, I appreciate you.
Buccaneer territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Elliott. It's a 6-yard On the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This kid got some defense so far.
Brad, I know we're in the early going
But let's
here,
show him a little something.
They're gonna open up a world of
Levante
opportunities
Davis,
for this
big
offense
number
going
54, one of the most underrated linebackers in the league.
From the 40 now on 2nd.
Whoa.
Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm assuming he beat 77. He beat somebody to get to that. That's for damn sure.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. Prescott now.
That's not going to get it, 52.
And he can only manage
Jesus.
to get this to the 45-yard line.
What kind of little pump block attempt was that?
There, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He just gave him a little push. Come on, man. Yo, I hope dude paused the game so I can, take 52 out.
Here's Chris Jones.
That was weak, man. I want to use another word, but I'm not going to do that. I might got my little cousins on here watching. Nieces and nephews and everything. That's not cool.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. Missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
That was just... Ew. Had the first down and then some. But he wouldn't even block one dude.
They'll come out with a
I'm pulling him
look
off
on
the
the
field.
first play of the drive.
Next offensive possession, he's coming out.
6 guys. Back it, reload. Shift.
Brady now to throw.
That's what I'm talking about, DeMarcus.
Down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication
Brady
is
on
amongst
his
the offensive
parts
line.
early.
They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the
3rd
line
down
of
and long.
scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, but it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Kill. Hey, ball 16 next.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
They got to me, I got to them.
After one on
They're going
EA
to punt it back
Sports.
to me.
Score. Bradley Pinion in punt formation for the Buccaneers.
That's taken on the 25. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Try
About
to come out a
set for
little
this
different
next
on this
drive by the
drive.
Cowboys offense.
Something
They've been
Ian
playing the
and a
field
couple other
position
followers
game
have
thus
seen
far.
from
No
time to
score,
time.
2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught
One
at
hitter,
10.
quitter.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively.
Yeah, I got him on that one hitter quitter.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw to Evans on the slant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, check it. Back. Alert!
To throw is Brady. And now a
Get it.
loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella.
Get up in there, big dog.
And this is going to be brought back.
Boom, baby.
Return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Getting to Brady early.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
We're getting to Brady early. This is how you beat Brady.
From now on,
Makes
the
the
defensive
score,
backs,
Cowboys.
he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice.
Welcome
this week,
each and
he's
every one of
smiling.
y'all to Gang Gaming. If you haven't been here before, I appreciate you coming through.
Fielded in the end
Please
zone.
like, share, and follow. If you love the content, please send some stars.
Ultimately cannot get this
We
out
don't
to
beg
the
for 'em, we just
25-yard
appreciate
line
it.
as he's dropped it to 23.
Hope everything is going well with y'all. If you haven't said anything before, you're more than welcome. Please share where you're from, who your favorite football team or basketball team is. If you're a wrestling fan, we talk wrestling
The
too.
Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Whatever
And
y'all
they're
want to talk
behind
about, we
early
can
here,
talk
down
about.
14-0.
If you're an old
Are
school
you
gamer, we
worried
can
at this
definitely
stage or
talk about
still
how
too
it used to be back in the day.
You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest
Before
of your
this
team. You wanna
DLC
make
and
sure
all
they
that other
stay
crap,
positive.
and we buy a game for $60 and we get a third of it.
What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics.
Not
is
just Street
usually
Fighter
your
5.
answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move
Many,
the ball
many more.
fastest for you.
Your
Just keep it in
generation
his
did it.
hands.
Yeah, still second
And guess I'm
quarter, you get
pointing at
points
my
on the
son,
board here.
the
Make
other
it feel
half
okay.
of Gang
So
Gaming.
quickly way up at the 40-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't met or seen him yet, there he is, playing his own Xbox.
That's good for a bucket.
That right there is one of the baddest, and I mean the baddest Modern Warfare players in the world.
In fact, I actually
He,
like
just
it.
like
After
me,
down
has
a
gotten
couple
so he doesn't
scores,
like playing on
but the
teams
running
at
game
times.
worked in that
If you think
situation.
you about that
Continue
life
going that
and you want to run up on him in some free-for-all,
That is
he's
knocked
waiting
away
and willing to
incomplete,
put you
but a
down.
penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the
You
yardage,
heard
but
what he
they hate to
said.
see him take
He
that
bout
hit.
that life.
You're always trying to
Arr,
cool
arr.
off
No, I'm
a
just
big
playing.
time guy throwing the ball.
But
you
seriously,
have
he
to
is
know
about
when
that
to
life.
back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
That boy ain't nothing but a stone cold assassin.
Now on first down. And this
He had
one is
Gronk.
incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it's second
I
down.
think that we could put Rob Gronkowski in that special grouping. Like even when Emmitt Smith got old, he was still like that on Madden. Calvin Johnson, Herman Moore from the Lions, if y'all are that old to remember.
Brady will try
And
second
I
down.
almost want to say Chris Carter, the Vikings.
This is Gronkowski.
There's certain guys
And he will be
that were in the
brought down
league
on
that
first and goal.
I don't care how old they got in Madden, they were always legit.
That one goes for
You know, the funny thing is we could never say that about Jerry Rice. It was like he was the one cat that if he played franchise mode and he didn't retire, he like deteriorated as he went along. That was like the strangest thing. Who they considered to be the greatest receiver of all time, who was using Stickum.
There are several elements
Yeah, he
to
was
a
cheating.
well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those
But
elements.
some people put him above Michael Irvin and,
Get to the quarterback. Almost get to the pass.
oh God, Art Monk for the Washington football team. There's quite a few receivers
And of course, the
that I
blocking has to
feel,
form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
I don't want to say better than Jerry Rice, but are in the same league.
They're going to start this drive in
Because
pretty
when
good
you
shape
look at
as
the
they get
top
down past the
receivers,
30.
Jerry Rice was part of the revolution. No, let me take that back. He was part of the evolution of the West Coast offense.
About set for this next drive by the
A lot of
Cowboys
people try to
offense.
talk about the
And
West Coast
following that
offense.
long touchdown pass
I
on
just
one
want
play
to say this
drive
before I
last
say
time.
anything else.
See if the
The
defense can
original
feel
West
ready.
Coast
They know what they're
offense
gonna get.
did not have a shotgun.
I mean, that's what you work on all the to make sure that no one gets behind.
If anybody tries to tell you any different, have them research it and present it to you. I am a football junkie. The original West Coast offense, one more time, did not have a shotgun. It was also predicated on the fact that no, you did not have to run the ball on first down. Short passes such as slants and other things were used. Short ends, short outs. The tight end was a mainstay in the offense. Jay Novacek was used the way he was used in Dallas because of the things that were going on with Dwight Clark in San Francisco. Mike Dicker could have been a better player and even more celebrated Hall of Famer as a tight end. Mr. Malone Lucas, let me explain something to you, young man. With all due respect, I run a stream here. Part of my stream is that I'm trying to get as high as I can ranking-wise. But I play followers, mostly on Saturdays. Every week I establish a follower day to play followers. And next week it'll be Tuesday. So if you follow and you're around a while, not this Tuesday, but probably the one after, yeah, I'll play you. But when people jump on and like demand to be played, that's kind of like, But I appreciate you for respecting it. But I have no problem playing you. I love playing everybody. For me, it's all fun. I'm taking this seriously. I just noticed that, Marcus. Thank you for following. I appreciate the stream. I appreciate people coming through. And I love this. A lot of people feel as though they're not supposed to ever lose. I know it's a game, and I love to win. But at the end of the day, it's always somebody better than us. And I love it, because it's competition. Yes, I'm a competition junkie. It's all good, though, because I know where the line is.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. Right sideline.
We tried to get that one to Coop.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll
we really did try to sneak that one to Coop on that sideline. I'm learning that with Madden 21, there's slight mechanical differences from 20. They actually go back to 19 at times. Give me that! Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
7 seconds remaining. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. Third down.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see? How was that? How was that not catchable?
And again, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another first down.
Hey, Marcus, Malone Lucas, I appreciate that. Matter of fact, I tell you what, be here Tuesday. Like I tell all of my followers, because of the job I perform for a living, I can't guarantee what time I'm going to be here. A lot of times, I try to make sure, put out game will be live at this time or whatever, but I'm going to play you Tuesday. You win, you win. Straight up.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. I'm
going to try to remember to write down your gamer tag. Matter of fact, send me a friend request. That's Gant, G-A-N-T-T 1126 on Xbox. And that way, I'll be able to at least see it and remember. Tuesday. And then I'll hit you up at least a half hour, 45 minutes before I even start the stream, so that way I make sure you're available. Because you will be number 1 Tuesday. Write that down, son. Tuesday. Put it in your phone. You got one of them smartphones. Alright, we're starting the second half. I gotta watch this cat. He's showing me some things. Don't text it to my phone. Just write it down in yours. You know I delete all my messages every night if it ain't nothing important.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pick.
When I say important, I mean vital, something like work-wise or something.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Ah! I thought I was going to get that one.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, let's go back to
I'm showing a lot of zone.
Charles, we talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise.
I'm going to try not to go man
Any other
because I know how much of a problem Gronk can be.
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams.
Because they
right
actually make him like
Dallas,
Shaq
opening a new
on
stadium,
live.
Dallas
Get him!
West and beat them.
I was about to say, Tom Brady does not get out of those sacks.
DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That should be right about,
So Brady and the Bucs
if
need
I
to
get
work a
off
little
Tuesday at
magic
4,
3rd and long after that last sack.
I should be home 4:30, out the shower, eat. I should be ready by
It'll be a
5:15
gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here
at
on 4th
minimum.
down.
We often talk of situational football.
He's going for
Let's
it.
just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, watch out.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that.
He's got Evans. And
Ew.
down, but not before they
That
work
was
it across
trash.
Midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, Brady.
Give me that! Come on, Robinson. Don't knock it down. Pick that off, man.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski
You pick that off, we might get ended on a touchdown.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the
Send some heat at
scoreboard and where
Brady.
we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
He's gonna
Throw it to
hang
the
that
guys
off.
Maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain. Or
That's
make
good
people
right
miss
there.
down
We
the
got
field.
it set
They've gotta
about
have
5:15. I
points.
should
And
be
the guys who
ready.
put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Go ahead and think about going deep now.
48 the mic. All day, dog.
I hate 3-3-5. I just want to put that out there. I have never been a fan.
They'll go with a big bank for it. And he will
I have a
first
3-3-5
down
that I
as they
run
get him to
now.
the ground at the 37.
It's a myriad version. See that 3-3-5 odd? You're not going to see me pull it out often.
Defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look
I see
to
some
pay it
new
off on
people
1st
here.
down.
Some new viewers. Thank you for visiting. This is Gantt Gaming. Me and my son run this. We try to have a good time, try to provide everybody with a good experience.
Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Pretty clean, wholesome entertainment because my nieces and nephews and
Second down.
my younger kids watch. Well, my younger child, because I ain't got but 2. But
Brady's throw there complete.
I hope everybody has a good time with us and everything.
15-yard line.
You know, the basics.
Run, good
I'm a
for
family
18
man.
and a 1st down.
Do this for fun, you know. I'm not the best in the world anymore. I'm in the top 1.5%. I've gotten old. It's cool though.
Slams. Alpha. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the sugar.
From the shotgun.
Dude has had the ball the entire 3rd quarter. I just realized that. He's had that 1 4th down where he threw it to Evans. I don't know how he got open like he did, but he couldn't knock it down. Actually, you know what? He threw Evans open because he threw the ball out in front. Pick. Give me that. Give me that block. Well, big boy ain't catching him.
He's at the 50. 30.
Oh, it's over now.
10.
That's 17 points. As long as I make this extra point.
Cowboys. So this defense doubling its pleasure.
I appreciate the
Remember,
respect,
they had the
Malone.
fumble return.
Golly! He was serious about quitting. That's number 91. Top one. You know, this is what makes me mad, right? And I understand it because it's basic math. But I hate the fact that I climb as high as what, 1.2 is my highest?
Yeah.
1.2 is my highest I've ever gotten to. But if I don't play for a couple days, it's like I just start falling back down. It's like there should be some kind of asterisk. But he hasn't played in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? And if like I win the next 2, then I kind of like climb 2 or 3 spots. But if I lose the first one, I drop 3 or 4. And if I lose the next one, I might drop 6 to 10. You know what I mean? Like a little fluctuation. Now, if you're not playing for weeks and days on end, that's something different. But, ew. All right, let's try to get another one in. Y'all are really helping me take my mind off my back pain. I'm eating a leaf like Skittles right now. And I know it's not good for me, you know. We take these leaves and Tylenols. Y'all know it ain't good for. It's having an effect. Believe it or not. But you know what? We're going to keep on rolling. I'm going to keep on sitting right here with y'all, and we're going to have a great time. You know what's funny, though? The only teams I really play are Seattle, Baltimore, Kansas City, Tampa Bay. I haven't seen Kansas City in a while.
I haven't seen Green Bay or
No. The last Green Bay team I played.
From the site that many call
I
the
see.
in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
I just said
A few
I
moments
haven't
ago,
seen
here
Kansas
it is.
City in
It's
a
unlike any
while.
other in sport as both
I can't
teams
even drink
made
my
their way
water
out of
now.
the
I think I
tunnel.
put the water
These
down.
folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with
Man.
Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
What the Bible say? Ask and ye shall receive. Oh, you a Titans player. Derrick Henry in them. I can definitely respect that. There was a time where I looked at that draft and I honestly thought if Derrick Henry was going to be there, Dallas should have took Jalen Ramsey. But I'm happy with Zeke. I really am.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
You know, it's like when I play teams like Kansas City, because I know how stacked they are on offense, how everybody can go deep, I play really stupid.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
Like, I need these one-hitter quitters.
Amari Cooper. 56 yards.
They'll be taking notes, Malone.
The Cowboys have taken the
I know I'm
early
playing you
lead.
Tuesday. Suddenly, I'm starting to
That's
remember
how they
that.
envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted,
For the point after.
was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call
The
on
kick
against the
is
right
good.
defense, and they end up in the end
Makes
zone.
the score Cowboys
Sirline
7,
connects on the extra
Chiefs
point,
nothing.
and it's
When I
now
get
a
thirsty.
7-0 game.
I reach for that Nestle. No, I'm just Some Bama from Nestle's watching, like, we're getting free
Zerline, the
commercials?
kickoff for
Who
Dallas.
is that guy?
Now after the touchdown,
that
it's
guy
Zerline.
$2.
He'll kick it away.
He only has so many followers in there right now. Got a little over
Taken
100.
in
Give him
about 4
3.
yards deep. And the decision to come out of the
Gee,
end zone
what
is
a
going to
good
cost him
foul.
5 yards as he's
He
taken
gave us a
down
free.
right at the
I'm just
20.
playing. I need to stop that.
At their own 20-yard line.
But, you know, let me ask a question. Y'all may not like this question, but is anybody watching wrestling right now? Is SmackDown worth watching tomorrow? Because I got it on DVR.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
I think I just lost a viewer.
He fakes the
This
give here,
nigga
looks
just
to
says he
throw.
lost his way.
Find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
Charles, what's the mindset here defensively? You gave it a
In
touchdown
a way, I'm
pretty
kind of glad
quickly.
I'm not working
Would it
tomorrow.
have changed if you'd gotten
Because
a
if it's
stop
like I got
at
knocked
the
my
zero
hip,
right
I'm
now?
not going to the
I
doctor
wouldn't
no
think
more.
so. I think in most
Gotta
cases,
have
just down
surgery.
a touchdown,
You
know,
gotta
I mean,
keep
we're just
st-
getting
no.
started here. It should be a long way to
I don't
go.
know nobody
You
that's
think to
had a
yourself,
back
stick with the
surgery
game
that it
plan,
went well.
all the things you worked
But
on in practice,
you know what?
but you have some
That
teams
right there was the last time I'll ever try to hit stick somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
Oh, yeah.
Take it on in for a
Because I keep
Chiefs
on doing it,
touchdown.
and I'm not having any success.
Tyreek Hill.
I don't think I've had success hit sticking anybody in Madden 21 since it's been out.
Point away from tying up this football game.
It's like you can't hit the speed burst with it like you used to for extra effect. I give up.
That sense of urgency that
On
ratchets
speed,
up, right?
on
You
the,
give up an
hit
early
stick.
touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, can we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down
This hit
right
stick
at
works.
the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw up. Whether it's on your grease
Come on,
board,
Z.
in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Stay in the same formation.
Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving
Did
ground.
we get the first?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the
Yeah, I
drive
had to
that's
slow
going
this
on
game
here.
down. I had the
Partner,
one-hitter
we may
quitter
have to start
first play of the
thinking
game.
about one of these defenses.
Then I
just
hit like 2 plays and scored.
trying to get advantage that way.
And I know I'm not trying to have a pistol race with him.
4 yards on the
A gain
pickup.
of 4. It's now
At the end of all
I'm
that
shooting
hitting and
missiles.
hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go
He's
back down and
shooting
feel pretty
nuclear
good about
weapons.
themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
Oh, I thought I had it.
It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is
I was trying to
everything on a
float it
run
out
like
there
this.
ahead
You're
of
trying to
everybody
drive
else
the
except
ball
for
into a
Cooper.
tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Yep, that bit me in my butt. It doesn't happen often.
Out of the huddle, ready for their next
That was just
drive.
really stupid
Last
of me, I
possession,
guess.
These guys were able to tie
I
the
should've
game
stuck
with a
with the
touchdown,
run.
and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense again.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at
He's
the
getting
9.
up a little slow.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelce on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
One of the advantages of zone
He got
defense
some
is I
great
remember
blocking
is
on
being
that
able to
one.
see the play
Hands
develop in front
down.
of you. One of the disadvantages,
Great block.
when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd
It's now
down.
2nd and 10.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
48, 48.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two
This was
teams
a
all
long
tied
first
after
quarter.
one.
I don't mean no harm.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I know couldn't doggone well. Okay.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
That's not a block in the back. I don't know. I've seen block in the back called on the game before. I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone. Look like 11 got away with a good one. That's all I'm saying.
Try to run it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped.
But you know what? I broke my own golden rule because I should have put a 4th man on the line. This set right here, I should have came out in. It would have made it a little more difficult. But I was playing on him trying to take a shot to either Hill or Robinson while trying to cover up for Kelsey, knowing it was only 4th and short.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd long.
54 Mike. Watch the slant. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
What?
And this is caught at the 8. And finally,
okay.
down he goes as they work it inside the
That's what we're doing right here.
He got 29
okay.
yards that time.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, now it's free.
That's what I'm
Hill
talking about.
That's
what I'm talking about.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Who was number 92 that came flying out of nowhere? You thought he had a rocket pack on his back just now. Did you see? Man, look. Watch the replay of this show. I threw it to Zeke, right? On the screen. When he called it, I'm telling you, when I hit my speed burst, dude came out of, watch this. You see it 92, right? Watch this. Oh, they ain't gonna show it. Go back and watch the stream later on live. You'll see it. Dude hit the speed.
Definitely, because
I was like, what
value
in
the
the world?
opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Hey, got a question for the stream.
Now 3rd and 12.
Give me one sleeper team in the AFC. If they made the playoffs last year, we cannot really consider them a sleeper.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I can see that. All right, Ian, let me ask you this. Are the Raiders good enough to make the playoffs this year?
The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it.
And I think it's 7 teams each now.
They do go for it.
Oh my God!
He is going to find
How did that happen?
The 30, 20, 10.
I could have sworn I picked cover 6 invert, which meant I had 2 men in the middle of the field.
Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra.
You know what? The problem is I got Daryl Worley on the damn field again. Daryl Worley is not
the traditional ways of playing
good.
Football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive.
Come on,
which is what
D-Man.
we just saw there.
You just disrespectful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Okay, let me ask you this, D-Mac.
14 now as he
The
sends
year
this
that
one away.
Derek Carr got hurt, when they were talking about him being in the MVP running, if he does not get hurt,
It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop.
how far do they go that year?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
And I want to say that was his second season. I know it wasn't his
touchdowns
rookie.
have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like the description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice
hold up.
royal box
Yeah, get the
in this type of a game.
cord.
But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to
Laptop
who
getting
can
right
get a
down.
stop.
23 yards on the play.
We're good. Oh, D-Mac, return. Welcome to Camp Gaming. I'm pretty much sure it's your first time being here. Hopefully you enjoy the experience. Hope you enjoy the content. Please like, share, and follow. If you want, you can send stars. They'd be greatly appreciated.
35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not?
You know,
Just go ahead and let the
D-Mac,
play stand.
we had this conversation about a half hour ago. Any quarterback you draft, I think the difference is whatever he does well, do you do? I keep on hearing about, you know, like when the Giants took Daniel Jones, the Redskins took Dwayne Haskins. I'm sorry, the Washington football team took Dwayne Haskins. We're going to put them in our system and they're going to do well.
It could turn into a big play with missed tackles or
If they didn't do
but they were right there waiting.
what's in your
They stopped him
system
for a
in
minimal gain.
college well, what in the hell makes you think they're going to do it professionally well?
They'll throw again. Prescott
It's like whatever you do for a living, D-Mac, somebody's doing it longer than you or has done it longer. Or you see what I'm saying? You look at Dak Prescott.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The more they do the things that he did well in college, that he's comfortable with, the better the team on offense. That same thing with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre and you name them.
And with just 4 seconds left
Any
in this
quarterback
first
who is
half,
not
a timeout
carried to the
call.
Super
So
Bowl
with 4 seconds to go
by
in the
a
half,
running
here's the
back
field
or
goal
by a
unit onto the
defense.
field.
28-yard attempt.
look at their body of work for that year. If we can say they were performing at a high level, that's the difference in what we're talking about. Like Trent Dilfer in 2000 with the Ravens. Yes, I'm a footballologist. He did nothing. You know what? All the little kids is watching, excuse my language. Only thing Trent Dilfer didn't do was F up. And you can't use mess up and none of that because he was messing up at times. But he didn't mess it up. I mean, he didn't F it up to the point where they couldn't win because obviously they didn't win the Super Bowl. But that guy, hell, at that time, my mom's shape of health, she could have been quarterback for the Ravens in 2000. Straight up. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And that's not to knock against Trent Dilfer. It's because of who Trent Dilfer was as an NFL quarterback at that time.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
I'm trying to remember where Trent Dilfer was even drafted. And I want to say San Francisco. No. I'm almost. It was somebody that had something to do with Mike Holmgren. That's the one thing that sticks out in my mind. But anyway,
certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had
you got guys winning Super Bowls that really did the minimum. I couldn't get to it. Look at Big Ben. His first Super Bowl, he was just there not to screw it up. He was a rookie. You know, I don't think he was a rookie. He was a younger quarterback. He just wasn't doing well. I think Big Ben is one of the few quarterbacks I've ever seen get better as time went on. Give me that. Straight up. You know who my favorite bad quarterback of all time is? And a lot of people are not going to like this. Eli Manning.
Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something
Eli Manning
There's no rewrite here.
reminds me of that young man right there.
And now they've got to find a way out of this.
Because back in the day, when me and that young man would do stuff and when he lost, I want y'all to see him. Oh, he didn't even plug up the laptop. God almighty. Back in the day when he lost, he had a dejected face. Y'all want to see him? Your face would provide a negative connotation to where you had that sad
So the ball
look.
down to the 16 here for first and 10. Prescott down.
Ugh, he said Matt Stafford.
It's complete.
You know what the funny thing is? King Clark, they were saying that if Dallas doesn't win a Super Bowl this year, unless they can't say, well, it wasn't on Dak or whatever, that Matt Stafford might be the Cowboys' new quarterback next year. That's why I started laughing. But you know what? I look at Matthew Stafford, and I remember when he first got drafted, I think he was given a it was either $50 million or $90 million contract.
Charles, glancing back to week 2 of the NFL, certainly there were a lot.
And that's when all the veterans in the league were like, hold up, wait a minute. And they started working on what we have now with the rookie pay scale. But you know what? Matthew Stafford in Las Vegas with Josh Jacobs, that could be a hell of a combination.
Those guys didn't even play in that ball game, so this is a team.
Because I don't remember a time when Matthew Stafford ever had a legitimate running back.
How about the Giants losing the face of their team and Saquon Barkley? Looks like an ACL gone for the season.
I mean, he's got Kerryon Johnson, and then he got hurt last year. And then the team was like, well, we'll draft DeAndre Swift this year. And then they just went and got AP. And, hey, look, being a grown man and being an avid sports watcher and gambler, I know AP has had a great NFL career, but
that really helps the team.
feel me on this now. At his age, he's a progress stopper. Now you take a team like Miami, who trotted out that guy number 37 last night, Gaskin, I think his name is. He's a young running back, and I'm never one to disrespect anybody. They made it to the league. I did not, for whatever reason. Who the hell is he? No, not being disrespectful though, but listen, if anybody who watched that game last night, at least into the third quarter, saw the holes he was hitting, and the holes it looked like he was missing, and a couple times where I was like, that's not what he was supposed to run. And they're talking about where he's the one in camp who showed the most promise. He's got the hot hand. And they got Jordan Howard on the bench. Jordan Howard, who was putting up, he done quit. He done quit. They better not, anybody who's watching the stream, keep your eyes open. Now, you know, I just won the last game. That was really 91. So I'm going to back out and come back and see if they give me 92. Because they will give you a loss when your opponent quits. And yes, we're a wired connection stream. I will not stream off of any Wi-Fi. I never have. I never will. Straight up. I don't do stuff like that. I believe any streamer who's using Wi-Fi needs to have the top-notch Wi-Fi. Okay, we got our 90-second win. So we're good. We're in the top 1.4% now. Make sure my roster's still there. Yeah, but, you know, the one thing I'll never understand is why the Lions didn't have more success when they had Megatron. Can somebody please explain that to me? I mean, straight up. Megatron is good. Megatron, I can't say he was great. I want to. Excuse me. But I can say this about Megatron, honestly. He was a freak of nature. That height, that speed, monster. But why wasn't anybody else around Megatron? How do I want to say it? Used. And that's something else, King Clark. When we evaluate teams and talent, how come we only describe systems with certain teams? See, this is the kind of dialogue I like. When we can sit here and we can really rap a taste and really get this stuff right. Because for years, all we heard about New England, Belichick, Brady, the system. Anybody who watches as much football as I do knows the secret to New England. Their offense, their playbook was about 5 pieces of paper thick when it comes straight to formations. Yeah, they had plays, but then they said, okay, the Titans can't stop runs to the left. The first play, we're going to run it, a counter to the right, come back to the left, come back to the left, straight run to the right, counter to the right, play action, touchdown. Then they get ahead by so many. Defensive ends go get them. Patrick Chung, you go down, you're playing almost a Tampa 2 because we're going to leave you right here to cover all this. And that's what they did. The funny thing about it was they did that to every team they faced until they got to Indianapolis and Peyton Manning. So you know what they did? We're going to play different zones. We're going to hit Marvin Harrison and Roger Wayne off the line. Whoever's in the slot, Brandon Slockley, whatever. You know what they used to do to them? Put them on their butts. Yeah. Linebackers would chip them the same way running backs chip defensive ends. Yeah. Give them a little pop. Make it look incidental. Ref's not going to throw a flag. They made contact. They were knocking them off their route. Oh my goodness.
For the first time here with Brown.
What in the world just happened? I'm paying attention, but I just saw my whole line just disappear. And they had a line I could drive my trash truck through.
And the Rams are going to take a first quarter.
Wow.
One play,
okay.
80 yards.
Note to self.
Easy drive to recap.
That can and will happen.
But not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20,
back to my point.
You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
I forgot what we were talking about.
They went for the whole thing and got it.
Oh, talking about we talking about system.
Message to the opposing team.
Yeah. Look at what the Eagles used to do. They got that dude paid. He went from the Eagles to the Redskins. I forgot what his name was. Jeremiah Trotter. And dude came to the Washington football team and got all that money. And I'm like, wow, Washington really doing something now. They get some quality players. And, man, they put that bugger in that system. And he couldn't do his free range thing, and he was getting ran over top of. And
Cowboys now with a first and 10.
You know, everybody was just blocking him. And I can't do what I did in Philly.
Off play action, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down.
Oh my God! Now anybody who's watching, I had slid, and Dak dove.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he will
that was 6.
Back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going.
All right, all my viewers, please like, share, and follow. Like the content, please send a couple stars. Let the world know you enjoy hanging out with Game. We definitely like having you.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, let's talk about something about basketball.
I can't imagine
this is what got me. I read this earlier. Shocking. The 76ers want to hire what's his name? Mike D'Antoni.
And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
So if James Harden really did come to Philadelphia,
I'm not sure
is he the new LeBron of the East?
But they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch.
Who in the East right now is looked at like
want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely.
They're the LeBron.
As you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing
so
game,
if James Harden left Houston and came to Philly, or went to Philly because we're not in Philly, is he the new monster in town? Is everybody looking to beat Philly? That's my thing. Because I don't think James Harden is all that good at times. For my limited basketball skill set, if I take 30 shots, I guarantee I'm going to have 25 points. Including times where I get fouled and I go to the free throw line. I'm guaranteeing you 25. He puts up 25 in SportsCenter. Harden with 25 tonight. Harden with 30. And then I read the stat line on 15 of 35 shooting. I'm like, what the hell? I guess so.
Down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like the screen being called here early.
It's the same conversation, 2 different sports. Everybody has a system.
Pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
I remember back when the local high school team went to the state finals.
Screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
There were
And a very
times
strong
when
gain of
Coach
24.
Stewart had this little hand signal. He'd get a point guard, and they would just ball.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's
It
complete.
wasn't that he was calling
Into the
plays,
end zone for a Cowboy
and you can't
touchdown.
call it schoolyard basketball, but it was a basic premise
And the
of
Cowboys are now
you
just
know
an
what your
extra point
functions
away
are,
from moving out in front.
and literally in the game,
Getting your back
it would be a
involved.
cool,
What's the importance there in the
you know,
passing game?
a slap on the leg, a clap or something. Somebody would set a screen for somebody else. Somebody else would set a pick for somebody else. Boom, we got 2 points. Boom, we got 3. It was stuff like that.
Into the end zone.
But now, everything's about
Made at the 25-yard
the
line.
coach.
The Rams take
You know,
over first and
if such and
10
such is coaching,
at their own 25-yard
they're
line.
going to be unstoppable. And I'm like, why? When Joe Gibbs came back to the Washington football team, after all those years, I asked one question. Is Joe Gibbs going to block? Is Joe Gibbs going to run? Is Joe Gibbs going to pass? Is Joe Gibbs going to catch? Is Joe Gibbs going to tackle? Is Joe Gibbs going to punt? Is Joe Gibbs going to kick?
Now a first down.
He's the
for
coach.
the
No, he's not. What's it mean
And
then?
a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Eric Mangini left the Patriots and went to the Jets.
He would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there.
Bill Belichick didn't even want to shake his hand
Gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
because Eric Mangini snitched on what the Patriots were doing.
Scored Cowboys
But he ain't
14.
snitched when he was in New England doing it with him.
Greg Zerline to
So
kick
they'll
off
get another
for
shot
Dallas.
on offense following
Somebody
that
passed the
pick
collection
six.
plate.
Now the kick is away.
I'm just saying.
Fair catch.
How you gonna be a criminal with the crime game
The Rams take over first
and then
and
leave?
10 at their own 25-yard line.
You know what I mean? Well, hey, they're taping people.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense
How much
at
was
the
that?
line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
Throw another
throwing
one.
the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking
You know,
care
I'm
of the
sitting
ball
back
is paramount.
observing
Here's his
the
opportunity.
Raiders.
Comes back to those defensive backs
The
for the
Titans.
former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
I think the Titans have a good shot.
Here's a throw to his running back.
Honestly,
it's complete. And he's going to get a good
If somebody
gain
was to
now
knock
here into
off
the 34.
Kansas City,
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I got the Titans ahead of Baltimore.
That's out to the left and complete.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Getting this inside the 30.
Not only have they beaten Baltimore before, but they beat the snot out of them.
Score on EA Sports.
First
And they did it
10 at the
without
29-yard line.
a couple of their best players. And yeah, it could probably be said that, you know, Baltimore kind of fell asleep on them. But it was the great Mike Tyson that said everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Picked off by Anthony.
And give me that.
He's got daylight. 30.
Give me 6 more.
20.
He said, man, the hell with this. I mean, but he was throwing it right to us. That's win number 93. I want to see it. Yeah, I'm going to exit out and go right back just so I can see that 93. Seven more to 100. Now we're in the top 1.3%. Man, do I want to play another one? I need to lay down for a little bit. Hey, look, everybody, I got to lay down for a little bit. Y'all kept me going for a little bit, but let me lay down and rest my hip and my back. There's a good shot I'll be back tonight. If not, I guarantee I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't come back tonight, I want to wish y'all a good night. Remember to love each other. Don't let no personal beef stop you from saying, look, squash it. Tomorrow's a new day. Peace from